Hey everybody, Eric Mitchell with Gold Star Mortgage here with Danielle from Homebot and Chris Mudloff, one of our senior leaders, uh, going through a deep dive into Homebot. So this is not a 30,000 foot overview. This is, you're trying to go from beginner to advanced. And we're going to do a really super deep dive. So on that, Danielle, help us better understand. So we're going to use Chris Mudloff, President's Club, mega producer, power user of Homebot. What has been his journey? We're going to get into his account. We're going to show what he's done so far, but let's do a deep dive with you and best practices first. What does that look like for you?
For sure. Got it. Thank you for teeing that up. If you don't know me, my name is Danielle. I am the customer success manager here at Homebot. So anytime you have any questions about your account, you want to do a one-on-one training, just reach out to me and I'm happy to jump on a call with you. Today, we're going to go over those best practices. So leveraging the system and maximizing ROI. So just more in depth than that overview that you've seen before. So our agenda today will be simple tips and tricks. Why should you co-sponsor? Learning to utilize that share tab, leveraging Homebot to generate leads and referrals, how to tap into your existing network to expand your reach, also going over video on Homebot, and then the Homebot integrations that we have. So tips and tricks. First and foremost, we always say add yourself to Homebot. So you navigate to add client, plug in your personal information, home address, loan information, and then you can start to receive the Homebot as any of your clients would, so that you can explore your digest, click through the modules, and get super familiar with each module within the report, just so you know what exactly it is that we're sending to your clients and getting that educational standpoint of the digest. Because if you have clicked through the digest, there's so many different areas within it. You click into one module and then it takes you to something else, and then it takes you to something else. And it's giving you all this educational information on how to leverage your home wealth.
Danielle,
Yep.
so quick question. So if I'm a loan officer and I'm watching this video, but I rent, let's just say I'm a loan officer and I'm not currently yet a homeowner. How would I add myself to Homebot if I'm not a homeowner?
You can add yourself as a buyer. So if you go to add client, just put in your first name, last name, email address, and then that third box there, which you don't see on here, but you can add yourself as a buyer. So
Got
then
it.
you can still receive the educational tools that Homebot provides from a prospective buyer standpoint. So,
So this
yeah,
is not just for homeowners. This is
not
also
just
for
for homeowners.
prospect. So if I'm a loan officer and I have a prospective home buyer, somebody
Mhm.
shopping to buy a house, I should also put them on Homebot, not
Yes.
just post close aftercare.
Yep. Any prospects, any pre-quals that you've done, all you have to do is new name, email address. That's all you need so they can start receiving their Homebot report. And then you're branding all over that, as we know, and they can reach out to you with any questions if they do need a pre-qualification or they want to know how their market is doing. And then, of course, that's a good opportunity to bring in those agent partners, and just ensuring that you're taking care of your clients. And once they do buy a home, add them into the homeowner side, and then you can stay in front of them month over month for their entire lifelong journey.
And just to clarify as well, so if I have a buyer's agent who's referred Chris a client, and Chris wants to put that buyer's agent into Homebot, what's the limit where the buyer, the realtor receives the service for free up until they have a certain amount of clients in there? Then they have to start paying. Is it free till 10? Like what does that look like?
Yeah, so for the agent plans, we have two different plans. We have the freemium plan, and they get all access to HomeBot, but they only get up to 25 clients. After freemium, they get upgraded to pro, and they get up to 500 clients. Once they go over 500, they can purchase additional blocks of 500 clients for an extra $10 a month. So very low cost way to stay in front of your clients month over month. They get one listing from HomeBot, and it pays for it for years.
But Chris can put any realtor anywhere into Homebot free up to 25 prospects.
Right.
Right. And so Chris, like there's a perfect example. Every buyer's agent, you should set up every single buyer's agent into Homebot, every single one.
Right.
Right. Because it's free. It doesn't cost them anything. Like why like it's free. Just set them up.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
The engagement from those 25 clients. And then from there, once they upgrade to the pro plan, you guys on the Gold Star Enterprise, you pay $10 a month for that agent partner. So you're both contributing to the account, just RESTful compliance reasons. You're both paying for your respective accounts to get your branding in front of each other's
It
clients.
does. So if they're on a freemium plan though, the up to 25,
Right.
there's no cost for either.
No cost to either.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's free up to 25 and then you
Free up
decide.
to 25.
But why not put 25?
Yeah.
Right.
Put
Okay.
in your
Thank you.
25. The only way they can get access to premium is through your invite. So you have to directly invite them and have that freemium option turned on, which it's always turned on. But yeah, any prospective agents that you're talking to, just put them in Homebot, have them try it for free. There's there's no downside to that, really.
Okay. And then also as a loan officer, become a client of the experience. So put
Yep.
yourself in as a buyer or a homeowner and
Mhm. Do both.
and
Yeah.
have the experience so that you know when a lead comes in or the realtor's calling you about something, you know what they're talking about because you're also experiencing it.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And you can add yourself as a homeowner and then opt into the buyer side by doing add a home in Homebot. So you can get both reports. And that way you're just familiar with Homebot all around.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Another best practice, expanding your 30-day performance. I'm always surprised how many people don't do this. So when you get to your activity feed on the main page and then click more details, you'll see how many homeowners, how many buyers you have in Homebot, and if there's any email or data issues. So for in this example, you have those 19 homeowners, but 3 of them can't be sent because there's an email or a data issue. And that's an opportunity for you to go to your issues tab, check on that client, see if maybe their profile is just incomplete. We couldn't pull up information for them, or maybe their email was input incorrectly. And so using that as an opportunity to check in on those issues, making sure everyone's information is correct, and reaching out to any clients that do have issues and being proactive, and making sure you have the most accurate information in Homebot so that everyone can receive Homebot without any issues. So definitely recommend expanding that 30-day performance and then checking in on your issues tab from there, just so you're still getting all those people in Homebot that you want to receive it from you. Any questions there?
Nope. Chris?
Cool.
Good.
No, I'm learning new tricks as we go, and we're only on the second slide. So okay, carry on.
Love it. Love it. Yeah.
Love it.
So
Yeah.
definitely check out your issues tab. We also like to brand it as an opportunities tab because, maybe also somebody unsubscribed and you can reach out to that client and be like, hey, I signed you up for this free Homebot report. How come you unsubscribed? And they'll be like, oh, I didn't realize it was you sending me that. Like, I thought I just got put on some mailing list and they unsubscribed. Like that happens all the time.
Well,
So
doesn't the loan officer, isn't their headshot and their information on the email?
yeah, but sometimes they just don't realize what it is.
They
and
just skim past it.
They just skip past it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guilty of skipping past emails when I don't recognize who's
Yeah.
sending it to me. But yeah, so going from here and checking out that issues tab, checking on those who have unsubscribed, getting them re-engaged with Homebot and explaining the value to them, just brings them back in your sphere of influence.
So I have a side question.
Uh-huh.
So, because I'm stuck on the realtor thing. My brain, I haven't been able to get past that.
Okay.
So let's just say I'm Chris Mudloff and I've got a realtor, we're having a nice exchange. It's a new relationship. I'm trying to earn it. They're sending some referrals, but it's all new. Can I put the realtor on a Homebot campaign as a homeowner and or a prospective home buyer? So now the realtor is also experiencing it as the consumer, not just the co-branded realtor.
Yes, I don't remember if I have a slide on this, so either you're ahead of me or I just didn't include it, but you can add, as you're adding yourself to Homebot, add your prospective realtor, be like, hey, get familiar with what we're going to be sending to your clients, play around with it.
This is what your clients are going to get. And this is how this is what a piece of what I'm doing as your loan officer partner to keep your clients away from Zillow.
Yep.
That's the soundbite. I want you to be a student of the experience, right? This is what your clients are going to receive. And I am committed to making sure your clients never have to go to Zillow. And this is one of the strategies. And I would love for you to be a student of that experience completely free of charge.
Yep. Add them to your Homebot account.
Love it. Okay. Thank you.
Love it. Next, understanding that client engagement. So I'm sure you're seeing the engagement from your clients and it's like, well, what do I do with this? If you hover over those, most of them will have a help center article linked. So if you hover over on that, seeing that they're requesting some listing information, if you click that link there, it'll take you to a help center article and tell you exactly where the engagement came from and how to respond to it. So if you have any questions about what they're doing on Homebot, maybe you haven't had time to dig into your own personal report, we have so many resources to help you understand the client engagement that you're receiving, because they're probably playing around like crazy in there. And we want to make sure you understand when you can jump in and you can assist them and help them reach their goals. So as you're going through your, yep.
Can we go through some best practices on how to interpret what the consumer's doing? So like in my brain, I'm thinking, look, if I'm a homeowner and I click on the Homebot and I click on a couple things, I look at, one or two things, I'm in there for a minute. I probably just want to see the home value, like what's my home worth these days. I probably just wanted to see what my neighbor was doing, whatever. But if I'm in Homebot and I click on 9 different things and I'm really digging around in there, wait a minute. This person's in market. Right. You're not clicking 9 different things on Homebot if you're not in market. I mean, we're all busy. Everybody's busy.
Right.
And so so do we have any sort of criteria, or is there a mechanism that allows a loan officer to know, like, where's the threshold where I should think this person might be in market, should reach out?
So we send a weekly leaderboard list on Mondays with your top 10 most active homeowners and buyers. These are people that are super active in their homeowners and buyers digest. Those
Chris, are you getting that email every Monday?
Yeah.
You are.
So it shows, I mean, when you get it, it shows you who the most active was. And I'll tell you, it's never the same, which is great, because if it were the same, I'd be delete. But I don't want to say random names, but it's all different activities showing you what they're doing. So, and it does come for everyone.
And does it create the ability, Chris, for you to reach out? Like, does it create opportunities to have discussions? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, because when you see it and you see whether someone's clicking their value or moving their value or clicking on homes, then it gives you, yes, the opportunity to reach out to the person and say, what are you looking to do? And if they're moving value, all right, you're going back to the original real estate agent to say, this person's really inquiring about value, but I reach out first to see, is there a potential refinance opportunity? What are they looking for? If they're saying, well, I'm checking area value for the area, then that's a hot lead right back to the real estate agent. Say, hey, look, you should probably reach out. They may be looking to sell.
Yeah. So this is when we talk about, the future of mortgage being automation, technology, access to relevant data, right? This is what I'm talking about: access to relevant data. This you're being notified. Hey, wait. And because if you aren't getting these alerts on Mondays, you don't know.
No.
And so somebody else is going to be outbounding that person. Somebody else is going to take that client away from you, and you're just sitting here being oblivious. And so, great understanding. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions on this client engagement part?
No.
Cool. Moving along, also keeping records of the Homebot conversations. As you know, the communication happens outside of Homebot. So they're reaching out to you, you get an email notification that they asked a question and you respond directly to that email. So if you go into your homeowner or buyers tab, you can click into a profile of one of your clients, and also you're able to see all the activity they have ever done on Homebot. So it's not just the last 30 days. When you click into a profile of a client, you see all their information, you see when they viewed the last email, you see just all the activity they've ever done. So it helps you get a feeling of where their head is at before you've reached out, before they've reached out. So that also helps navigate those conversations. But we give you the ability to add any notes in there, like stuff you don't want to forget, staying organized and keeping a record of those conversations with your client. Put that in your homeowner profile.
And can the loan officer and realtor see each other's notes? Like if the realtor is messaging the client because the client wanted information about their property, right? An updated analysis of the property. Can the loan officer see that, or vice versa?
No, so you can see each other's notes just because your accounts are completely separate, but I'm sure you guys are already working together to take care of your shared clients. So once you have that conversation with your realtor partner, throw that in there as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And now we're going to go into prospecting on Homebot. So mining that activity feed, we have motivated client alert filters to easily locate any clients that are looking to sell or refinance. You can filter by specific engagement using the More Filters button, which will pop up another tab. Anyone that has messaged you, anyone that has viewed refinance details, wherever you want to sort your activity for that week, and then use that as to who you want to reach out to. You can sort your activity by active homeowners, active buyers. So in addition to that email we're going to blast out to you every Monday, you can also go more in depth with it and mining your activity feed, see who might be motivated to sell, see who might be motivated to refinance. We're giving you all this like rich behavioral insight so you know exactly who to reach out to. So this is huge for you. Like I don't know where else you're going to get this type of information from your clients. So if you have time, mine your activity feed. But if you're busy, just use that weekly leaderboard list for the week. But definitely recommend, mining through your activity feed and searching through those motivated clients.
Thank you.
Yep. And then also another best practice is sorting your homeowners by high equity. So when you go to your homeowners tab, we have different parameters that you can sort your homeowners by. And if you click on those small arrows next to the estimated equity, you can sort your homeowners from highest to lowest estimated equity. So before calling your client, once you do that, investigate their Homebot report. Do they have good selling indicators? When did they last refinance? Click into that profile. You can preview their digest and look at exactly what your client is receiving, all their insights that they have, and get familiar with what their loan information looks like, what their budget looks like, what the value of their home is, any changes that they've made to their home, and just use that as all the leverage that you have, that exactly where they're at in their journey, in their home owning or buying journey, and reach out to them and help them reach their goals. So this is another best practice where you can jump in and help them out.
So Chris, I'd love to brainstorm with you and so that other loan officers can hear, and this is just brainstorming, but I would value your feedback. One of the lessons I got early on was you want to go to the bank and try and borrow money when you don't need it. That's
Right.
when the bank wants to lend it to you, when you don't need it. But the moment you need the money, that's the worst time to go to the bank, because now the bank doesn't want to lend to you because now you need the money. And so when somebody says, I don't need a HELOC, perfect. Oh, now's the time to get a HELOC because you don't need one. Right? It's just pay it off. It has a zero balance, therefore zero interest, right? But now you don't need to ask permission. It's there for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And you have access to it without having to ask permission. The perfect time to get a HELOC is when you don't need it. So, I'm going to, and I use this phrase all the time, I care enough to be unreasonable. And so I'm saying, if you don't need a HELOC, this is the perfect time to get one. Allow me the opportunity to set that up for you. So just in case you have a life emergency over the next 10 years, you don't need to ask permission. It's there. You can access it. It's like a $300,000 credit card. Right? There's no interest if you don't use it, but at least set it up so that you have access to it. Right? How do you feel, Chris, if you were to, and in that process, you're also opening up the door to get referrals. Who else do you know? What friends and family, what coworkers would benefit from maybe a cash out refinance, debt consolidation? It just opens up all these conversations with people. Like, is that something that you'd feel comfortable with, that there'd be some level of conversion?
Yeah, and I mean, just looking at this page right here, which is another tool I'm not using, it's showing estimated equity based on what we have the assumed loan amount at, or loan balance at. It's another touch point. And what Danielle's showing here are touch points where we need to be engaging with the consumer, otherwise someone else is going to be. And just either the digest, which runs itself, but looking at this as a simple reminder, because just going through your pipeline in whatever loan software you're in, Encompass, it's not telling you estimated value. Obviously, we have when they bought, but it's not giving us an estimated value now. So, reaching out to, like on the screen, hey, Holly homeowner, you're sitting on $1 million in equity. Did you know that? Maybe, maybe not. Well, for a rainy day, we could tap the equity with an equity line or do different things.
Or go buy investment properties. Have you ever thought
Mhm.
about investing in real estate? Maybe use the home equity line as a down payment on an investment property. Did you know that we can help you buy an investment property with no tax returns? You don't, right? It's only based on the cash flow of the subject property. And so now you're using the down payment plus the first mortgage of the new property, and you just bought an investment property with you didn't write a check.
Yeah.
Right. And so what would you be interested in becoming a real estate investor if we could structure a deal like that for you? Because
Mhm.
a lot of people are like, what? How does that work? There we go. And okay, so there's another opportunity. Danielle. Love it. Let's keep going.
Love it. Love it. Love it. And now we're going to go into agent co-sponsorship. So this is like the biggest part of Homebot that everyone gets super excited about because you're getting your brand in front of their network. The statistic of extending your reach, because lenders who sponsor with agents reach an average of 330 additional clients, which results in 80%, 86% monthly reach increase and 50% more client conversations. So through this, you're strengthening your agent partnerships. Your agents can only partner with one lender. You're the go-to wealth building expert, and then you can partner with as many agents as you want. So bring them all onto Homebot. If you're paying, like if they're not doing the freemium plan, and you're paying $10 a month to reach an additional 300 clients per agent, like that's huge. That's more potential purchase conversations in the future, getting your brand in front of them, because your brand will be on the refinance related portions of the digest. And also they can reach out to you directly for a pre-qualification. All they got to do is click get my pre-qual and you're notified. It's so easy for them to reach out to you. The agent will also be notified that their client is reaching out. So you can also touch base with the agent and ensure that you're taking care of your clients together. But this is just such a huge part of Homebot, is making sure that your clients feel taken care of, seeing that they have a team behind them that is there to help with any questions they might have.
Dive in.
Yep. So have this little graphic here. You know, we have Michael who has his past clients and his prospective buyers uploaded, but when he partners with Wendy, he gets in front of her clients, Chris's clients, and you just see his reach expand exponentially. He went from 700 clients to 2,200 clients by spending $30 a month on these agent partnerships. So that is just a huge amount of people you're getting in front of month over month, and it pretty much pays for itself.
So let me back up just one question while you've got that, right?
Yeah.
It's $10 a month for me to pair with per agent.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the agent has a spend. What's the agent spend?
They're
It's
paying
also
$25 a month.
Oh, $25 for the
25.
realtor. So it's $10 for the loan officer, $25 for the realtor.
Yep. So
25 for how many clients?
the 500.
Okay. Over 500, what's it go to? It's incremental, correct?
After 500, they can purchase an additional block of 500 for $10 a month. Say they get up to 1,500 clients, they're paying, what is that?
45.
$45 a month for 1,500 clients. But yeah, that's how that pricing structure works for them. But your cost will not go up. You'll pay still that $10 a month per agent partner. And that's because of the Gold Star Enterprise deal. Because if you're not on the Enterprise deal, you're also paying $25 a month for these agent partners. You guys have a reduced cost of $10 a month per agent partner.
Okay.
Cool. Any questions there?
And the realtor is paying directly, right? Like you're swiping the realtor's credit card. It's not the loan
Right.
officer trying to get a reimbursement somehow. It's the
Right.
realtor uploading their credit card. Okay. Thank you.
Here's how that looks when it gets sent out to your clients. If you have shared clients in Homebot, Homebot is smart enough to recognize that. And you'll see that in your shared clients tab. And so how that happens is you upload your database, your partnered real estate agent uploads their database, and Homebot will see that you have uploaded the same client, and they'll become a shared client of yours. So you'll know who a client of yours has worked with in the past. So you can ensure they're staying with that real estate agent. And the digest will come from the real estate agent with their brand at the top, with your branding on those refinance and pre-qualification modules. They can reach out directly asking, what are my cash out options? How long until I recoup closing costs? They can ask a more personalized question. They click that pink chat bubble and it goes directly to you.
And so this is a super important slide from a realtor standpoint.
Mhm.
There's a cliche saying that says that we all make decisions, right? We buy things, we decide on things based on an emotion, and then we validate the decision after with logic, right? And so the emotion that causes the decision here is realtors at the top. Hey, realtor, the email's coming from you. It's branded to you. Yeah, I'm down here, but
Mhm.
it's all about the realtor, all about realtor, because we want to make this is your client, your database. This is all about you, and make sure the realtors understand that we're not trying to steal their database. We're not trying to. That's
Mhm.
not it. We're trying to
That's huge.
keep your
Yeah.
clients away from Zillow.
Yep. That is the whole thing, that their database is not safer anywhere else than Homebot. That's their database. We don't sell their data anywhere. They're not going to get a bunch of calls from random people that they don't know. This is keeping their clients with them. That's the whole thing, is pointing their clients directly back to them and then saying, hey, I have a trusted lender here. If you have any questions about pre-quals or refinance, that's stuff I don't know. Talk to my trusted lender. And then that partnership is just
Great.
there. Yeah. How to invite your agents. So you can enter their information to automatically send them an invite. We have that freemium option toggle to on, so you'll always see that. It's never turned off. And then you can also post your custom link, post it on social media to get any agents anywhere. Post on LinkedIn, like, hey, are any agents interested in learning more about Homebot? Do you want to partner with me on Homebot? Send this great report to your clients month over month. I'm here to help you. Posting this on social media to just generate some excitement to all the agents. And then you could potentially bring in a bunch of agents. I've seen people want to invite like 4,000 agents at one time, which is crazy. Like, hey, if you want to pay for that and you want to get your name in front of
Probably not a good idea. So Chris,
Yeah.
if you and I can brainstorm here for a quick second. So let's just say you've got a target realtor, right? We run MMI, we create a target list of realtors, right? Here's the top 10 realtors in your county, in your market. We're gonna have these are the realtors. And you're sending that realtor message saying, one of many strategies, but one of my strategies to help you is to keep your clients away from Zillow. I'd love to allow you a free opportunity to be a student of the experience. I'm going to sign you up as though you're a consumer. And so it's going to have your home address. It's going to have your, et cetera, assuming you have their home address. You might have to get their home address. But I'd love to it's completely free of charge, but I'd love for you to be a student of the experience. Now, because it's not co-branded with a realtor, it's going to come from me as the loan officer. But just know that if you were co-branded, if you wanted to sign up for this, and it's free, right? The first 25 clients is free, so you can test it. But all the emails will come from you, the realtor. But I'd love for you to be a student of the experience. Would you agree some realtors might be curious for a free, let me be a student of the experience?
Some are not. And
Some
those
are,
that
some are not. That's correct. Not
Yeah.
whole lot. One of the things I've learned is I don't need all.
Correct.
I just need some.
Yeah.
I would like some.
And I mean, honestly, when I'm talking to them about it, I'm going to send you something to where it can be used for clients as the pre-contract or pre-application tool or your post-closing follow-up tool. And there's two different methods for use of it, which is obviously your prospect or your home buyer, and then the homeowner. Because like what we're looking at is for the home buyer, you have the search tool, navigation tool to keep them off Zillow. And then the homeowner, which is obviously the digest that they're going to get every month, including, I mean, the buyer gets it, but homeowner's going to get it, but it's telling them about their house and then the additional things that they can do with that equity
and also keep them away from Zillow. We want your homeowners not going to Zillow either. Like any past clients, never ever go to, because the moment they go to Zillow, they're being shown all these other realtors.
Right. They're clicking on something.
There it is.
Yeah. And when you have, that's huge for the agents. Like when they have those people that are interested in buying, they're going to be bringing it on all the listings through our Homebot search. instead of their client going to Zillow and them not being branded anymore. And so their client is able to stay with their trusted agent, reach out to their agent directly with any questions. And it's so easy for them to just click that pink chat bubble or see their agent's brand at the top and be like, this is who I need to reach out to when I'm interested in this house. Or they can message directly from the listing saying, schedule a tour. And it doesn't have to be the agent posted that listing, but it's going back to the agent. So then they can get that sale.
Thank you.
Yeah. Co-sponsoring best practices. So motivating your agents. If you're noticing that your agents are having trouble getting started, we have a ton of resources to help. So we have an article on how to upload their database because they have to upload their own database to see the value of Homebot. They can contact our support team through the pink chat bubble in the bottom right-hand corner. Very easy for them to reach out and get an answer right away from someone if they have any questions. And then we also have a learning center for agents. So just making sure that they have these resources and they know how to access them so they can get started with Homebot so they can start to see the benefits.
So just like a loan officer struggling to get started, right? So if you're watching
Yep.
this video and I'm a loan officer, where do I get started, right? Your realtor is going to have the same experience.
Yeah.
And so, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so busy. How do I get this started? And so this is a great tool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Will you allow us to, agent says, you know what? Here's my database in a CSV file. Take care of it. Will you allow us to send that to you and you guys can upload it for them?
So it's not encouraged, but I do know that sometimes there is issues with getting an agent to upload their database, and sometimes they'll just give you their login information to upload it for them. So that is an option. If you are in their account and you go to add client, we have those bulk upload templates, and you can upload it there and it gets sent to our data team. So that is the way around it. But yeah, just letting them know the resources that are available to them, and that if they take 10 minutes to just upload their database, they're
that's a great, Danielle, that's a great, I'm going to tell you my direct experience. That's a great theory. Great theory. Unfortunately, realtors don't.
Yep.
And the other thing I would also say, Chris, so with our new ConnectGS 2.0, you can put the realtors into the monitoring as well.
Yep.
And so if I'm you, I want the realtor to send me, because I'm going to put it in Homebot and I'm going to put it into ConnectGS 2.0. I'm going to put it in both spots to send them more and more leads, more and more alerts. So I'm going to say to the realtor, no, let me take care of it. I'm your concierge. I got you. And Danielle, if you're okay working with our loan officers to be able to do that, assuming the realtor gives the user ID and password and they can log in and upload it for them, that would be amazing.
If the agent gives you that information, gives you their database and says, upload it, you got it.
Love it. Thank you.
And then also in this tab here, as you can see what subscription the agents are on and how many clients they have loaded. So Connor here, he's on the pro plan. You're paying $10 a month for him to have 3 clients loaded. That's a touch point for you to reach out and be like, how can I help you keep going?
Yeah, dude, you're killing me.
Yeah. And if they're still not responsive to that, maybe that's not a partnership you want to invest in. Save your money and put it towards someone else that really is going to help.
Yeah, but again, for 3, right? He's free. Like, don't set up the account until. For me, I always like baby steps. You know, as a realtor, be a student of the experience. Then let's get you 5 or 10 people in the system, right? You can click around, play with it, see it, get familiar. Oh, you know what? This is pretty awesome. Yeah. And then let's, take that next step. But like, why not give it for free to your realtors up to 25 clients? Why not make them a student of the experience so they can see how amazing it is?
For sure.
Can they, if they accidentally click on the pro plan, flip it back to the freemium one?
Yeah. So you can see here on this example, this person's on the pro plan, which is where you're paying for it too, as well as they're paying for it, even though they only have 3 clients uploaded, because maybe they selected the pro plan anticipating that they're going to upload up to 500 clients. They can reach out to us and say, hey, I'd like to downgrade it the freemium plan for now until I can get my database or more organized to upload. But this is just a way for you to know where your real estate agents are at in their process. making sure that that's still a partnership you want to invest in. And then you're also seeing how many clients you're getting your name in front of month over month. So if you click into their name there, you'll see just what their engagement looks like. You'll see how many home and buyer sends they have, and then what their engagement rate is, like you see on your activity feed, but you're not going to see their names. You're not going to see their activity that they're doing. It's just a way for you to know, I'm investing the $10 into this partnership, and here's how many clients are seeing my name month over month. And then monitoring engagement. So keeping an eye out for that weekly leaderboard email. Your agents receive this too. They're going to receive that weekly leaderboard email of their top 10 most engaged homeowners and buyers. And then the pro tip, click on your agent under your agents tab to view that 30-day activity. So you'll see, like I said there, the home sends, opens, and views, just so you get a feel for what their engagement is looking like. Educating your agents. So asking them, how do you use Homebot? How have you been successful? And then sharing your expertise and your best practices with agents. So few quick tips, check that weekly leaderboard email. They say they don't have time. We're sending you this email with your top 10 most active people. You have time to give them a call. Those are hot leads for you that your CRM is not going to provide you with. So using that activity to steer the conversation. And then if they do have time to monitor their activity feed, create a call list for the week and look out for those very active buyers, clients who are motivated to sell, clients exploring new markets, and homeowners becoming buyers. You can filter by all of that and using that as your call list. So just letting the agents know, like, there's so many ways to find leads within Homebot, and we make it as easy as possible for them to do so.
And talking about that, so I mean, if an agent has a team and newer agents on their team, and I'm just thinking of this, so you can like stop me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm running on something here, that a seasoned agent with a lot of clients in their Homebot, let the younger agent monitor it, because that's direct activity for them to reach out.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, hold on. That's brilliant. Like as a
realtor,
came to
me. I mean,
he's like, what?
But as a realtor, right? And I'm saying I got to do everything myself. No. You farm it out to a younger agent that's more hungry, and you say, look, we'll split. If any of this pops, we'll split the commissions 50-50. But I'd rather get 50% of a deal that pops than 100% of a deal I don't have time to get to. Right. And so it's about team building and scaling. And yeah, brilliant. Love it.
Because a lot are going to say, I don't have time to watch another software. And I'm just thinking about it. Like, wait a minute.
You don't have time for more business. Like,
well, yeah, but I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that, because I mean, we're all one track mind. We're thinking about something, and well, it's another software that I've got to watch. Well, it is running itself, and it's alerting you on stuff. And then, yes, if they could have a younger, even an assistant watching the activity. I mean, heck, even if they are a 2-person team, the assistant's watching the activity, saying this person is active in your Homebot, because it tells you, all right, here's your top 10. Here's your 10 calls for Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've worked with a team that actually does exactly that. They put time on their calendar to filter through their activity feed, put together a list, and then Top Dog makes those calls. And it's just getting those hot leads passed directly to her and reaching out and helping those clients. So yeah, good call. CMA requests. This is the biggest thing within Homebot. Everyone wants to have the most accurate value of their home, or they think their value is higher because maybe they made some house improvements that we're not aware of. So it's just them saying, hey, I did some cool stuff to my house and I think it's worth more now. So it's bringing these leads to your agents every month. So one real estate team mentality, and leverage that equity conversation. They're tuning their value. They think their home is worth more. You're going to have a task pop up in your Homebot account And then you can assign that to any one of your agents. If it's a shared client, assign it to the agent they've worked with previously, or send it to any agent you would like. And they can complete the CMA for your client and make sure that their value of their home is the most accurate one, because the real estate agent is the one on the ground doing the work. They know the market better than anyone. They can get that most accurate value for your clients. And now their homeowners digest is representative of that value. But yeah, so this is just a great way to empower clients to take the value of their home into their own hands and say, I'm doing a lot of work over here on my home. Maybe they're also gearing up to sell. They want to know what the value of their home is. So this is just a great lead to pass off to your agent partners. So when you're selling this to your agents, letting them know, like, I get these all the time, and this is a potential business for you in the future.
I think this is one of the biggest conversation starters I have with people, because
Mhm.
it's, hey, my value is worth more than this. Well, why?
Mhm.
And I did this and this to my house. Hold on a sec. Are you going to do more? Have you talked to your agent about doing that? Because it may not impact the value like you think.
Mhm.
Or have you talked to an agent about what you're doing, because it may impact it way more than what you think? So
Mhm.
this is the best conversation starter that I get messages through. You're wrong on my value. Okay, let's see. I
Yeah.
already upgraded the entire house since the time I moved. All right, well, let's tweak that value up.
Yeah. It just gives them the empowerment to make these changes and let you know, like, they're raising their hand, like, I'm doing stuff.
And Chris as well. Like, so now the client calls you, whoa, my value is not 980,000. My value is $1.2 million. And here's why. Oh, great. It is $1.2 million. So it turns out you've got $450,000 worth of equity. Have you ever
Mhm.
thought about buying an investment property? And now they're saying, oh, how would I do that? Now you're showing them, now you're referring that client back to a realtor to go buy an investment property.
Mhm.
When loan officers say you can't refer business to a realtor, you can't provide leads to a realtor, it's like, wow, you're not watching any of our videos. Like,
Right.
we got so many videos about how to do this, and here's just one more. Love
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Love it. And they love to watch their value grow. Like, this is the first thing we show them in the digest, and they're just watching their value grow. Like, this is the biggest investment they're probably going to make in their lifetime. Like, they want to make sure it's accurate, and they want to ask their team questions throughout. But yeah, so CMA requests, huge in Homebot. Assigning those CMA requests, you'll go over to that task tab, and all you do is click send CMA request to that agent. It is so easy to pass off this business to them and ensure that your client is taken care of. So very easy to do. We also have resource articles. We have so much stuff that's available for you to help pitch to your agents. We have an entire agent pitch kit, and that is filled with video explainers on how to successfully land agent partners. We have a template in there, a PowerPoint template that you can use to pitch it to your agents. It has all the value adds for them in there. Like, don't reinvent the wheel, just use the decks that we have provided to you. Feel free to tweak it if you want to.
And we've got all this available on our Homebot Gold Star page, right? The hyperlinks on the Gold Star Homebot page.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this video, if you don't have access to that page, let us know. We'll get you the link. It's also in Connect.js, but we'll get you more, whatever you need.
Yeah.
I'll put it in a document to everybody.
Yeah. And then we also have, why should you co-sponsor? What are the benefits to you? We have how to approach, connect, and build rapport with agents. We have templates in there for, how to invite them. We have scripts that you can use based on different circumstances with agents. If you want to, take the approach of learning more about their business. We just have all the resources that you might need to secure that co-sponsorship. We have how to leverage CMAs and then how to assign those. So those will all be linked here for you. I'll send this deck over to Eric so he makes sure everyone has it. But just wanted to have those resource articles in one place. Going into lead generation, were there any other questions on agent co-sponsorship? Awesome. So we have the share tab, which is your personalized lead generation page. And you should be sharing that wherever you can. You should put it in your email signature, have a little hyperlink, what's your home worth? And it takes them directly to your lead capture page. Posting it on social media, we have links directly to Facebook. And then we also have a widget that you could put on your website saying, what's your home worth, powered by Homebot.
So hold on, I need a hard stop. Oh my
Yeah, hold on.
gracious.
I was gonna say,
Hold on. Simmer
where
down,
are we here?
Danielle. Simmer down. You need to simmer down. Okay, hold on. So I'm going to say to you, Chris, and I already know the answer, but do you have a button on your loan officer website about click here for your Homebot?
No,
No. Okay,
no.
so Danielle, so Danielle, you have homework. And when we're done, we
Okay.
need to have I need a list
Uh-huh.
of every single loan officer at Gold Star Mortgage has a Homebot account. Then I'm going to get that to David Williams, our Chief Information Officer, and we're going to get buttons on everybody's websites
Perfect.
saying, "Hey, click here for," and
Yep.
we'll get that taken care of. That's a hard must occur.
Yes.
Please. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
I will do
Chris,
that.
Chris, I got you, brother. We got you.
You walk
We're gonna
me
fix that.
back through this though, because I love sharing stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
So I see the share tab, and I obviously know we're, whatever screen.
Mm-hmm.
So if you click share and then through social media,
Mm-hmm.
where does it go? What does it do?
So we have our share through social media tab in Homebot, and that one links directly to Facebook. So you'll click share on Facebook, and you can log into your personal one and your business one, and then it'll pop up there saying, what is your home worth? It's free for homeowners. And then put in your little blurb, want to know what your home is worth. If you have any questions, reach out to me, whatever you want to say there. And people can just click into it. They'll be taken to your lead page. It'll have your brand on it and a little snippet of what the digest is. From there, you can see here on the widget here, this is how it'll look. They'll say, what's your home worth? Putting that on your website. All they do is put their home address. They'll see a blurred version of the digest. So to unlock it, see all the stuff they want to see, all they do is put in their email. It unlocks it. They start receiving that report from you every month. It shows up as a lead in your account and a new client. And you can see in your—
How does Chris know their name though? Because they put in their address and they put in their email. But if he posted it to Facebook, all he's got now is an address and an email, but that might not necessarily tell him who the person is.
Maybe they must have to put in their name too. Their name
Can we
and
find
email
out?
address.
Let's find out.
I think it's their name and their email address.
And then I'm going to suggest, Chris, we should form a Gold Star Advisory Council on Homebot. Let's get 3 or 4 power users here as a group. Maybe meet once a month for 30 minutes and go through best practices, scripts, postings, who's doing what. Hey, did you know? Because we haven't even gotten to the videos and all the rest of the stuff yet.
I know.
The amount of things.
Like even going back over this via email, is there a link I can put in my standard signature email for check out what your home's worth?
Yeah. So when you go to the share tab, you can copy your link to your share page.
Okay. And then
hold on. So you can copy the link. Can you? So Chris, I'm going to suggest to you put an image in your email signature and you hyperlink the image to that link.
Yep.
Right, because you don't want to have some big long, ugly link in your email signature, but you can create a Homebot image. Click here for free, whatever. Maybe work with marketing and our marketing department in creating that as a part of the email signature. And we can roll that out inside the ConnectGS 2.0 marketing portal. If you want a Homebot widget, attach your email signature, click here, etc.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I do want to clarify, it is name and email address. I had to visualize it in my head what it looks like. But yeah, they'll put in their name and email address.
Name and email. There we go.
Automatically unlocks the report for them. And it comes from you. And it shows up as a lead in your account, and you'll see that it comes from your lead page. So you'll know where they came from. Use that as an opportunity to reach out to them. Like, hey, thank you so much for joining my Homebot account. It's free to you each month. Let me know if you have any questions, and touching base with those new clients and, sharing your personalized lead capture page. It's just more purchase business in the future when you get all these clients in there. So yeah, multiple ways to share your lead capture page. Cool. Generating new leads and referrals. So adding that personalized URL to your email signature. And here's what that landing page looks like. Shows a snippet of the report. You can see a testimonial that we have on there. In this example, we have a hyperlink to find out what your home is worth. And then it opens up your lead page. So it'll say build more wealth with your home, input their address, input their email and name, unlocks it. Very easy for them to access. promoting your personalized URL on social media. So we have that link that goes directly to Facebook. It works on any social media site. Just copy that link that's in there. Post it on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. People are doing TikTok now. Like, post it wherever. Share it on your story, create a post, and then share it to your personal page on your and your business page to capture both audiences. Get your friends, family, neighbors in there.
Yeah, so the screen here says loan officer ebook. So if Chris were to do it, it would be homeowner ebook or home buyer ebook or home seller ebook, or I'm assuming there's choices as to what that would look like.
Yeah, so there's two different share tabs. You have your homeowner share tab and your buyer share tab. So you can have people sign up for the buyer experience or the homeowner experience.
Great, thank you.
And then we also have print material for you. So you can turn that share page into a QR code. I've seen people just have it up on their phone. They're out talking to prospects. Have your share code or your QR code pulled up on your phone, save it as an image, have it as your wallpaper, so that when they scan it, it gets sent directly back to your lead page and they can sign up for Homebot there. So another best practice, have that QR code ready for anyone that you're talking to. We also have Homebot created templates. So if you want postcards or door hangers, like we have the stuff created for you to put your branding on it.
So loan officers, Gold Star, if you're watching this video, the ConnectGS 2.0 marketing portal that got released, you can customize your flyers. You can take your QR code and you can actually put it onto your flyers, then save to PDF, then download it. And now all of your flyers have your QR code on it. Like, brilliant. Thank you,
Perfect.
Daniel.
Yeah. And then expanding your reach with referrals. So this is tapping into your existing database, mining that activity feed, using that weekly leaderboard email and contact those most active clients. Clearly they're loving Homebot. They're in there a lot. Ask them to share with their family, friends, neighbors. And I'm sure they would be super happy to do so because they see the value in Homebot and they trust you as their trusted loan officer. So they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna tell my friend to sign up for your Homebot account so that when they have questions on their homeowner or their home wealth building journey, or maybe they're interested in buying another house, like, yeah, I'd love to make sure they're taken care of by you. So tapping into that existing network you have is also great to extend your reach. And they can share directly from Homebot. So when they're going through their digest, we give them the opportunity to share Homebot from their digest, and they can put in the name and email address of whoever they want to share it with. And then we also give them a link so they can post it too. That weekly leaderboard email with your most engaged clients. My challenge to everyone is ask at least one of those clients to share Homebot, and I'm sure you will get some leads through that way because they're loving it. So you might as well just ask that engaged client to share it with someone they know.
Would your neighbors like the same access? Free of charge, feel free to share it.
Free of charge. Like, it's so good.
Yep.
We are getting into video. Do we have time? We're good?
We have I have a hard stop in about 5 minutes.
Okay. I think I'm almost done.
Okay.
So I'll go over video features. We have 3 different ways to utilize video within Homebot. If you have a BombBomb account, that is a separate subscription, but we are integrated with them. That is great for one-on-one video messages. So personalized messages to a specific client about their home finance situation. And this is a very personal touch. If you want to reach out to someone that is really active, or you want to reach out to a new lead that maybe you haven't met before, use that one-on-one approach to reach out to that client, introduce yourself, let them know that you're there for any questions that they might have, and, personally thank them for joining your Homebot. So that's the one-on-one approach. Video email is a one-time video send to a certain audience. So you can choose your homeowners, your buyers, or anyone that is right for refinance. And these are great for timely messages that will impact that audience.
So Chris, so like think May 10th, right? If rates drop the way we think they are on May 10th,
Have that video
goes out to every single person inside your Homebot account.
Yep.
Right.
It is staggered, and I'll tell you that because I have used this feature. It's staggered over, and Danielle, correct me, it's like, oh yeah, they spread it out over a week, but you can track it and you can see who it's gone to. So it is very, scripted as far as what's happening. I love the feature. Tip though, don't overutilize it because you want to keep the consumer engagement. And
Yeah,
if
you want to make it
send too
special.
many, you've lost
Urgent
it.
announcements, not
Yeah.
market updates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the video email. It does get sent out over a week, because if you have a ton of clients in there and all of a sudden 1,000 people are opening the email and sending you messages, like that's just overwhelming. So we split it up over that week period of time. So don't say things like Happy Tuesday, because some clients might not receive it on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Video Manager, these are the videos that are going to stay in the digest. You don't have to remove them. And it's just embedded into Homebot for every client and prospect. This is for educational content to inform and empower those clients within the digest.
Give us an example, then. Yeah, give like one video, one moment, one time. What does that look like? Why would I want to have a video?
Yeah, so first one we always recommend is the homeowner intro. Anytime you add a new client to Homebot, they're going to receive that homeowner intro. Walk through the digest of what the value is to them and what they're receiving. We have scripts available for you. If you go to Homebot Help Center, type in script, you'll see homeowner script, buyer script, refinance script, pre-qualification script. So you can also upload a pre-qualification video and tell them that you're here to help them if they do need a pre-qualification, and educate them on what that means. And this will stay in the digest, so they can always click it month over month.
So Chris, have you uploaded some videos?
I have. I've got.
And how did you record the videos? Like, was it on your phone? Was it on your computer? Like, what was the strategy you used?
In the office, in the film studio, recorded on.
You went big league. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
goodness.
then they're uploaded on YouTube, which that's how I did it. I don't have a BombBomb subscription. I did it through YouTube. They have to be public. And from the welcome to Homebot, I've got several in there because, the introduction, which goes to them, there's different ones I know that are basically coded to go to certain individuals as to how long they've owned the home. They have the Homebot, I know, has the algorithm on that. Key is always have a call to action. Text me through the app or call me and leave the phone number. You have to finish with that. But I have several videos in Homebot. I don't have them all, but I do have several in there.
And you'll see the templates of them in our Video Manager tab. You'll go to Customize and then Videos, and you'll see all the different prompts that we have. And it'll tell you a snippet of, use this video for this reason in your Homebot account. And then there's scripts available for you. So, and those will stay in your Homebot account.
And if a Gold Star loan officer wants to get some one-on-one time with you, Danielle, it's okay if they reach out to you and schedule?
Yep, reach out to me and I'll help you upload those videos as well. Very easy.
Okay.
Home search by Ylopo, making sure that this is turned on for your buyers' clients so that they can view listings within the Homebot account. So it's the real estate search for consumers through Homebot, gives you listing notifications and behavioral tracking, making sure that this is turned on in your customized section.
So a loan officer has to physically turn this on, or it's not auto turned on?
It usually is auto turned on. But sometimes
double check it, make sure.
Double check. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure it is on.
Make sure it's turned on.
Because some people turn it off not realizing what it is, or something happened, but it usually is always turned on. So all you do is press connect and it's good to go, so that your clients can show those listings so that you can show listings to your clients.
Okay.
And you can track that buyer information. So I think this is it. Takeaway and action items for everyone. Add yourself as a client, get familiar with the Homebot Digest, connect with one agent about sharing Homebot with them, share your personalized URL on one social media site, and then connect with one client about sharing Homebot. I think these are really great action items to take away from this. And I also have additional resource articles for you on here, how to prospect.
And that's also on our Gold Star Homebot page.
Yeah, there's a few links on your Gold Star page.
We'll make sure we get this out to everybody, the link to the Homebot page as well for everybody.
Yes. So
a lot of useful information, Danielle.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. Okay, so I'd say let's action items for us, Chris. We've got some stuff to do internally as well.
Yep.
And so I look forward to that. And for the loan officers watching this, there's more coming. Hopefully this was valuable. Reach out to Danielle right away. Reach out to the page to do some more research for the $25 a month. for added realtors, it seems like a pretty big no-brainer.
Awesome. Yeah, well,
Okay.
here's my contact
Thanks, team.
information. Reach out with any questions and we'll make sure this gets sent to you so you have.
Thanks for your time, Chris. You're a stud and we appreciate you as always. And Danielle, you're an angel. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.